need to panic, but I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. All kinds of time in the pocket, down the middle it goes. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires left. It's intercepted.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Got the first down, looking for more. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Raiola. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Dropping back, it's McCown. Snags it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground and created a little bit of separation, and that made that play work.
The Boilermakers are threatening on first and goal, trying to barge their way in.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it to the right side. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up. NC State quick to the line. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Burnett. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them 1 play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime, a chance to chip away here on first and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, and he missed it. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They are set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Hands it off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Buys a little time. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets past the marker. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Raiola. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Looking to throw. Under fire. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He wants it all. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, NC State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Setting up the screen. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a
kick this deep to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team.